What is up, party people? It is Monday, and this is Quick Picks. And I did go 5-0 last week on my picks, which Che said inspired slightly an idea that he's having. And then hopefully, again, hope everyone is a part of the DraftKings Sportsbook and following us in the Barstool betting group, because your girl is pretty up right now. 20-8 college basketball weekend for me. So I'm in the green, was firing nonstop. Everyone was putting parlays together for all these playoff games, and I'm just playing the smallest mid-major basketball.
We
bet
on one yesterday, Quinnipiac versus, I forget who it was. It was the most, there were under 100 people in the gym.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty much exclusively friends and family of the players.
I've been kind of low-key giving Spider winners here and there. He texted me one day, told me he tailed me on USC a night before and I had lost. So the next, or whenever I had texted him next, I was taking Nebraska against Indiana. That was the night after Indiana won, which I assumed that, everybody in Indiana would probably be pretty tired. And so Nebraska took them. And then I also gave him Houston because Houston had lost the game before too, gave him some winners. Just feels nice to get back into the swing of college basketball. But before we get into our picks and talk more about Che's fun idea, make sure you guys are putting your winners in the chat right now. We did not clear a parlay last week, but I have a good feeling we will today.
I think I sold at least 2 of them.
It's okay. It happens. It's betting. It's parlays.
He got hurt Friday. It wasn't looking good, but he got hurt in the early third quarter.
All right. So obviously we have a playoff game tonight, Texans Steelers. I am not playing that game because, again, my hand has been hot in college basketball. I'm hoping that the gambling gods will continue to bless me and not curse me now that I've said the record out loud. But I'm going to go back to someone I took, I believe, Monday, and that's Grambling. Plus 1.5. They were plus 2.5 earlier. It's down to 1.5. But I do like them still on the money line, too, if you want to play that in your parlay instead. Little narrative. The coach for Grambling, Coach Carari, I think is how you say it. It's like Cararey, Carari. He actually used to be the head coach for Florida A&M. So that's where he started his, collegiate coaching career. Now he's headed back there tonight with Grambling. And Grambling is off a loss. They're going to need a bounce back. I think this is a great place to do it. Yes, it is on the road, but again, this coach knows this gym. He knows these players. I will say that Florida A&M will want to push tempo. They're going to want to try to take shots. They're going to rebound well. However, Grambling does a great job of defending that 3 ball, really just defending all offensive shots. They don't rebound well. However, they are great from the charity stripe. So if it comes down to free throws, we got that in the bag with Grambling. Again, their defense is nasty. They should slow this Florida A&M team just kind of down to a crawl. Again, if they can make them miss shots, if they can get some of the rebounds that they don't normally get. Again, I like them here. They're plus 1.5. I like them so much that I'm also playing the money line. Obviously, there's not a big difference there. But, we're going to stick with Grambling. And there's some other bets that I put in the Barstool betting group as well. Took New Orleans. I don't know if you know this. Master P is the coach of UNO.
Is he really?
Yeah. So I just kind of wanted to take him just to watch Master P coach. But that's more just for fun later. What do you got today, Che?
I'm going to be in the NFL tonight.
No shit.
The Texans are -3. I'm going to tease them down a little bit to -2.5 just to make sure. I mean, that's a big swing.
What's the line
parlay.
on that?
So it's -105.
That's not bad.
If it's -3 for -2.5, so at least -131. But we get that field goal. That's a
that's a humongous difference. I would pay the juice on that every single day.
Yeah. So we're going to do that. I think this should be a low-scoring game. I kind of think it'll.
What's the total? Like 38?
Something. I thought it was 39.5.
Maybe
38.5. 30.5. Yeah, I could see this being very low scoring. Both defenses are really good. The Steelers are a little bit susceptible to big plays. The Texans are just a lights out defense. Seattle gets so much credit for being a great defense. Houston is right there with them. You have 2 quarterbacks. Very interesting. Aaron Rodgers hasn't thrown a pick since November 9th. I could see him throwing a pick tonight. CJ Stroud I could also see throwing a pick tonight. So I think this will be a low-scoring game, but I like the Texans. Chris Boswell has missed a kick or extra point or field goal or extra point, so a kick of any type in 3 straight weeks. That gives me a lot of nerves if I'm betting the Steelers, but you have that stat. They haven't lost at home on Monday night since like 1991 or 1992, something like that. I'm not really buying that as a totally different Steelers team. This is Aaron Rodgers. Give me Houston, who I think is a much better team. I think they're a better defense. I think they're a better offense. I
agree with all of that.
Special teams. So give me Houston on the road, -2.5. This could be a Chris Boswell miss again.
All right, and while we're waiting on you guys to keep putting those picks in, let me tell you about DraftKings. NFL playoffs, let's go. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, makes every moment feel bigger. A running back cuts through the line. A strip sack flips the field. A tight end hauls in the kind of touchdown grab you'll talk about for years. Postseason games shift fast, and with DraftKings live betting option, you can stay right in the moment. Plus, DraftKings has your back with early exit protection, which I texted Che about yesterday about George Kittle. If the player in your eligible NFL prop bet goes down at any point in the first half, you can still get paid in cash. New customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. That's $300 in bonus bets instantly when betting $5. And if you have not, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now using our code QuickPicks. That's one word, QuickPicks, and get in on all of the NFL action. You don't want to miss a thing. And college basketball, and NFL, and NHL, and tennis. We got it all over at the DraftKings Sportsbook. What is going to be the third leg of our parlay?
All right, we got coming in from our girl Pick 6, Alyssa. She's got the Florida Panthers on the money line, and that parlay is paying at plus 579.
579, which is Grambling plus 1.5, the Texans -2.5, and the Panthers on the money line. Che's putting that in right now over at our favorite sports book, the only sports book, the DraftKings Sportsbook. And again, if you're in that Barstool betting group, you would have seen me just firing nonstop. People were just nonstop firing. You got to be a part of it. Che, let me let you tell us the idea that you were explaining to me before the show. If you want to,
Yeah, so I'm gonna put out a video about it later. I know NBA data picks have been terrible this year. That's just the truth. So let's try and get some easy winners in there. But let's try and make it fun. I'm gonna start something today called the Stairway to 7. So we're gonna try and get 7 wins in a row. That being said, I'm gonna make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to make it not like a ladder where everything is, one step on top of another and it's like the same. I'm going to make it ascending or descending odds? Ascending odds. So we're going to start with a -500 pick. I'm going to try and turn $50 into $1,000 in 7 days. You could also do smaller denominations, $5 into 100, 25 into 500, something like that. Or you do larger, whatever you want to do. $50 day one, -500 pick, about. I'm going to try to not parlay things, too, to make it kind of simple. $50 can turn into $60. So bet 50, return 60, win $10. Not a lot, but hopefully that gets us through the night. We're on to day 2. $60 and a -400 pick, I believe, can return $75. Day 3, $75 -300, so on and so on. We're going to get to, or actually, let me actually say it out because I actually have the math. We're getting a graphic created right now. I'm going to make it a little bit easier to understand. But so day 3, -300, $75 can turn into $100. Day 4, -200 odds, $100 turn into $150. Day 5, a -150 pick, we would have $150 turn into $250. Day 6, even money, $250 turn into $500. Day 7, even money, $500 turn into $1,000. That is the goal. So the odds are going to be in our favor pretty heavily for the first 4 days. Can we put together day 5, day 6, day 7 at much more standard odds? Let's see. We want to get there. So I'm calling this the Stairway to 7. We are starting it today. I'm going to finalize my pick. I'm probably going to go Nico Collins 40+ receiving yards or something with the Texans money line or an under. But I'm looking at all those, and we're going to roll it out today. And hopefully, if things go well, we'll have playoff action. Day 6 would be Saturday. Day 7 would be Sunday. So we're going to try that. I think it'll be really fun.
Yeah, well,
I'm going to put it in the betting group. I'm going to tweet it out every day with the, exactly how much we're betting and how much we're risking, because it is a little bit hard to get exactly 500, exactly 400. So it'll be right in that neighborhood.
Well, if I was doing that, I would be on day 6 today if I didn't count
There you
the
go.
weekend.
You went perfect last week.
Yep, it's
Perfect
doable.
opportunity to be, right there for next week, and we're making it easy.
And then again, technically, this weekend was really, really good. So if I would have just picked one pick per day, I probably would still be going right now. Hopefully, maybe not. No, that's it. That's a lie because my first pick yesterday was a loss. But again, 20-8, pretty good for the weekend.
Yeah,
pretty solid. Feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling great. All right. Well, that was Quick Picks, guys. Again, head over to DraftKings if you have not already signed up. Use our code Quick Picks. That's one word, Quick Picks. Make sure you're part of the Barstool betting group so you can see all of the odd parlays we're throwing together. Make sure you see all of Che's Stairway to 7 bets. You're seeing everyone's bets. And yeah, we love you guys. Let's get this parlay in tonight. Head over and just hit that toggle button and ride with us. And I feel good about today.
Yeah.
Feel good about today. Let's get this in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on Quick Picks.
Let's climb. See you guys.